I'm wondering what are maybe some other mistakes you think maybe that you made early on, or that you think are kind of being made now that people could try to avoid.
I mean, I'm 100% with you on that. I definitely was guilty of that myself also. I got into it and was like, I'm going to grow a bunch of 64 quart tubs of ape and fill them. And I think that resulted in like six of the 64 quart out of all six of them, like dumped out back for my first attempt. Because obviously, depending on the ape culture, there are some really good ones out there, but a lot of the ape cultures that haven't been worked a whole lot are not the easiest ones to grow. And starting off with 64 quart tubs and trying to do six of them right off the rip was not the smartest thing. So yeah, I agree with that. Not trying to do too much, and that's what I'm saying. It can kind of go both ways, not just necessarily a bunch of different strains, but also don't try to go crazy bulk, necessarily in your first couple, few, or even 5 grows, I would say, because we can get, 3, 4, 5 grows under our belt and everything goes great. And then you hit the stretch of the next 10 and nothing goes right. Like it can flip on us real quick sometimes with some of this stuff. So, I would say, yeah, just, try not to jump in too deep on either end as far as too many or, too much bulk. But at the same time, I will say I've kind of gone the opposite way as far as all the different strains and trying to modify or adjust for each one. And instead, what I've kind of done is just worked them to get them to all work in the same environment. And I'm not saying they don't all have their, little nuances and stuff. But at the same time, like I run all of the stuff that I have at the same, and I don't have to adjust for it, like as far as extra fresh air on this one or that one. And some of them did run that way when I first started, working with them, but they're really adaptable too. So I think if there's certain ones that you really want to work with and they might be a little harder, they'll probably work for you. Just give them a little bit of time.